Hello, welcome to my channel. We will be doing question number 9 today. Okay, so we are given this function f of x equals minus 2x square plus 9x minus 10, and for the range x is between 0 and 3. X is between 0 and 3. Okay, so I need to write this expression, this function in this form. Okay, so basically it's just a question of completing the square. So let me do it this way. F of x is equal to, if I take minus 2 common outside, it will become x squared and minus 9 by 2x and plus 5. Am I right? Okay, minus 2. If I complete the square here, this is x squared minus 2 into x into 9 by 4. Right? This together will make minus 9 by 2x. Okay, now this is my b, so I have to add 9 by 4 square here to complete the square. And in order to undo this thing, I will do 81 over 4 at 16 to cancel this one. And then finally, I have this plus 5. So this expression is exactly same as this one. Okay, now here I will do minus 2. And from here till here, it is a square of x minus 9 by 4. Okay, and then I have plus 5 and minus 81 by 16. Okay, you see this 5 minus 81 by 16, I can simplify it as 16 is 1 times 16, 16 is 80 minus 81, so it is minus 1 over 16. So it will become minus 2, and then I have x minus 9 by 4 square and minus 1 over 16. And I can further simplify. If I multiply this with this, it will become plus and 1 by 8 and minus 2 into x minus 9 by 4 and its square. Okay, so this is exactly in this form. So you can see that a is 1 by 8, b is minus 2, and c is minus 9 by 4. Okay, so this was the end of our problem. Okay, now this determine whether f inverse exists or not. Okay, this is an interesting question and a bit conceptual. You see, how does this function look like? We know that its vertex is 9 by 4 and 1 by 8. Okay, so 9 by 4 is 2.25 and 1 by 8 is 0.125. Okay. Okay, so this is approximately somewhere here. Okay, and this negative 2 is telling me that it's a parabola but opening downward. Okay, so when x is 0, remember the range is this one. So when x is 0, this whole thing will become minus 10. Okay, and when x is 3, okay, when x is 3, let me see what it, yeah, so f of 3 is going to be minus 2 into 9 and plus 327 minus 10. So this is minus 18 plus 27 minus 10. This is going to be 9, right? 9 minus 10 is minus 1. Okay, so basically this point is 2.25, and at 3 I'm at minus 1. So is the graph is something like this. It goes like this. Okay. What happened? Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a parabola opening down, and its domain is 0 to 3. So you can see that domain of this function is x between 0 and 3, and the range of this function is y is uh, it is greater than -10 and less than 0.125, or like 1 over 8. Okay, but you can see this is not one-to-one function. Okay, this is many to one. So for example, this value of x will give you this value of y, and the same value of y I will get for some other value of x as well. Okay, so since this is not one to one, so this f inverse do not exist. Okay, uh, conceptually you can imagine that if I try to make its inverse function, I have to find its reflection in this line. Okay, and its reflection will be something like this. Okay, so you can see that for one value of x, you have two different values, so this is not a function. Okay, so inverse function do not exist in this case. Okay, now we will do part B. The function is defined by this one. Okay, on this sketch this function. Okay, remember, if I have this function y is equal to log x, how does it look like? This is x, this is y. For when x is 1, the log of 1 is 0. And when x is increasing, it is increasing like this. And when x is decreasing, it is decreasing, but it will never go a negative number. So it will, the x equal to 0 line or the y-axis is the asymptote for this one. Okay, now we have to think about this one, that g of x is equal to 3 log 5 minus 2x. Okay, you see, when x is 0, okay, when x is 0, I will have g of 0 equals 3 log 5. Okay, so when x is 0, I'm somewhere here, which is 3 log 5. Okay, and when x is approximately 2.5, right? And the x is not equal to but less than 2.5. So when x is 2.5, it will become 0. And log of 0 is negative infinity, right? So when x is 2.5, this is where I have an asymptote, and my graph, it will not touch it, but it will go close to this one. Okay, it's difficult to plot it, but something like this. Okay, when it's becoming 0, okay, okay, so when y is 0, this 3 log 5 minus 2x is equal to 0. So it means log of 5 minus 2x is 0, and log of something is 0 when this thing is 1. So 5 minus 2x must be equal to 1, which means that 5 minus 1 is equal to 2x. So divide by 2, this is equal to x. So x is equal to 2. So this point is 2. Okay, so this is how our graph will look like. It has asymptote at x equal to 2.5, and when x is equal to 2, this is one intercept, and the other intercept is 3 log 5. Okay, and find an expression for g inverse. You see, this function, it is 1 to 1. Okay, so this we can find its inverse easily. Let me see, what was the function? Yes, it was g of x. It was given as 3 log 5 minus 2x. So I will say y is equal to 3 log 5 minus 2x. In order to find the inverse function, I will replace x and y. So this is x, and 3 log 5 minus 2y. And now I will solve it for y. So x over 3 is equal to log of 5 minus 2y. If I take exponent, it will become e to the power x by 3 equals 5 minus 2y. And from here you can see 2y is equal to 5 minus e to the power x by 3, and uh, y is equal to 1 half and 5 minus e to the power x by 3. And I will call it g inverse x, because this is inverse function, is 1 half 5 minus e to the power x by 3. Okay, find the domain and range of this function. Okay, remember, we write the domain and range somewhere. Which did I write? No, I think I write in this case, yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so for g of x, the domain was x was between 0 and 2.5. 2.5 is not included, but 0 is included. And range y was less than or equal to 3 log 5. Okay, it goes to infinity. And when we're talking about the inverse function, so inverse function, now its domain is going to be x is less than or equal to 3 log 5, and its range is y, it is between 2.5 and 0. Okay, you can imagine that if I try to find this inverse function, I need to find its reflection in x equal to y line, and it would be something like, I don't know, something like this. So this point is going to be 3 log 5. So my y, the range is less than 3 log 5, and sorry, uh, domain is, yeah, so range is less than 3.3 log 5. Domain is less than 3, and range is between 0 and 2.5. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, I will stop over here. I hope everything is clear. If you have any question, you can always ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.